What's happening, guys? It's your boy, the Chevy Nerd, coming right back at you. Have some awesome news for you guys. Right behind me, we have the brand new Buick Encore Gx. We're gonna go ahead and check it out today. We're gonna cover the exterior, go through a couple of the upgrades and redesigns into the Encore Gx. Stay tuned for this episode of the Chevy Nerd. Alright guys, here we have the brand new 2020 Buick Encore Gx. So this is a different take on the Encore with an entirely redesigned body, but still going into that small compact SUV. The cool thing about the Encore Gx is that it really has had a big styling change. So taking a look at the contour of the vehicle, we see a lot more sharper lines throughout the body of the vehicle, that nice curvature up top making it look really sporty. Get those upgraded wheels right on there too, get that nice look onto it. Really awesome little setup here with the Buick Gx. Now, going away from their staple waterfall look, they're actually going into a different look for their front grille this year when it comes to the Buick Gx. Let's take a look at the redesign here. Typically on the Buicks we have that nice waterfall effect on there, and on this one here we have a totally different front end. Just paying attention to the lighting system on there, as well as at the bottom fog lights. With the new grille, it really has that nice sport look to it. We're going to have that black shine to it, as well as those chrome in the middle. It looks really sharp. New redesign into the hood with its aggressive lines right on there, giving it nice texture to the vehicle, and just a nice look in general. Going to the side of the body, we definitely see, like I mentioned before, those contour lines kind of giving it that sportier appearance that it just flows right in the wind. Okay, so the cool thing about the Buick Gx is it takes a lot of the fundamentals of the Encore, the predecessor of this model, by giving it the best room in the class of SUVs. So you still have the largest cargo capacity of this segment within this vehicle, making it slightly longer, but not too much bigger than the old Buick Encore. Now let's take a look. The back end is completely redesigned as well. We have a little bit of a different look to it. We'll have to have a comparison video to the previous model on there too for you guys to take a look at. But it looks awesome. For a small SUV, compact, for somebody who's looking for fuel economy, driving around in town, having the ability of an all-wheel drive, plus going into a Buick with its upgraded suspensions, as well as when it comes to the quiet tuning technology, you can't go wrong with the Buick Gx. Now let's look a little bit further in to a couple of the components of the Buick here. So in the exterior here, we're going to have the disc brakes right up front. Obviously upgrading to disc brakes nowadays provides a lot more of additional safety to be able to have better braking performance. We're going to have disc brakes up front, and as well as the disc brakes towards the rear, providing additional safety and stability with braking. Obviously gives you more confidence to your drive. Now, as you see for the exterior as well, you're going to have the nice easy passive entry throughout the entire vehicle as well, so you'll have your easy access options there. As long as you have your key fob, you should be able to press on that button and unlock the door. Very similar towards the rear, you're going to have towards the bottom here a little latch attachment right under here to go ahead and press and release that lift gate. As long as you have your keys close to you, that lift gate will automatically open if the vehicle is locked. Now in the segment, this is the only vehicle that has an automatic lift gate. Soon we're going to be adding to the family the Chevrolet Trailblazer, which will also have an automatic lift gate. Real cool. For the small SUV lineup, finally having the automatic lift gate is a nice treat. Now, let's take a look at a couple of safety components that we'll see right over here. We're also going to have the blind zone detection alert. This is really cool. It helps you out with your blind spots, so you're going to have some safety features. But what I like most about this model too is that the price point is incredible. So for a lot of the price points in the Buick Gx and then the future Chevrolet Trailblazer, you're going to see a lot more safety components come standard. And we're going to cover all those safety components on this video and also the next video to show you the differences between the different safety components. We've already covered one, which is the blind zone detector on both mirrors. Okay, now we're also going to take a look at this guy right over here. That's going to be that camera mirror right there that does the lane keep assist and also front forward collision and pedestrian or automatic pedestrian braking. Really cool setup on a mid-trim level vehicle, which is awesome. Before, you would have to be in your upper 30s for the Buick Encore, and on this, under 30,000, you get an all-wheel drive vehicle with an upgraded engine on a turbo, which provides better horsepower and also better pep to the step when it comes to taking off from 0 to 60 from the previous model of the Encore, and as well a 9-speed transmission, which helps with fuel savings and as well performance. Now on the Buick GX, you're also going to see the added option for fog lights, so additional viewing. Now the cool thing about the Buick GX as well is that you actually have the IntelliBeam technology here. So the cool thing about it is typically it used to be offered on some of the higher trim levels like the Premiers, on some of the Silverados, and also on some SUVs like the Tahoes. You'd have to be in the Premier level to get this technology. Now it's more affordable. Cool thing about it is that it allows you to turn on that technology and it automatically switches from brights when incoming traffic is coming towards you. So really cool little setup here. Kind of some upgrades and easy shortcuts there. Let's take a look at a couple of the features when it comes to performance, and as well let's look inside the hood. Alright, on this vehicle we're going to go ahead and be equipped with a 1.3 liter engine, 3-cylinder turbocharged Ecotec. Now, those numbers might frighten you, but this thing actually packs a punch. So on this guy here, we're expecting about 155 horsepower, 174 foot-pound of torque. So this definitely delivers performance and gets you up and coming. But what else does it add on this particular build in comparison to last model, which would be your standard Encore? This actually has now an upgraded 9-speed transmission to increase fuel economy and at the same time to go ahead and give you that better performance, a little bit better pickup and go. You'll notice from 0 to 60 in comparison to the last model, this will hit 60 much quicker. Now, when it comes to the performance on this engine, on the 1.3 liter engine, we're expecting a total of about 26 miles per gallon on an all-wheel drive, which is awesome. So, and then on highway, we're seeing about 30 miles per gallon, which are phenomenal numbers for a compact SUV. Now, there's a couple other options in engines, and that's the benefit about the Buick GX, is that you have options depending on what you want to do. Alright guys, let's go ahead and cover the different powertrains that are going to be available on this new Buick GX. We're going to have the 1.2 liter engine combined with a CVT transmission. And then we're also going to have the 1.3 liter turbocharged with a 9-speed transmissions. Now, both engines are turbocharged, and the standard that comes on all Buick GX is a 1.2 liter engine on a front-wheel drive model. You can also have a front-wheel drive model upgraded to the 1.3 liter engine with the 9-speed transmission. Now, standard on all-wheel drive models is going to be the 1.3 liter turbo engine with the 9-speed transmission. So if you're opting for all-wheel drive, it's automatically going to come standard with the 1.3 liter engine and the 9-speed transmission. What's cool about this time is that on this model, unlike the last model, you're going to be able to engage the all-wheel drive option at a push of a button. That also gives you more control as the driver when you want additional grip, and also to control that fuel economy savings on your vehicle. Okay, so getting a couple notes out here. When it comes to the front-wheel drive model, we're going to introduce the CVT transmission onto this engine here. Now, the CVT, kind of basically how it works is you're going to have chains and pulleys driving and transferring that power over to your wheels. So basically the advantage of the CVT is going to be the infinite number of rotations, allowing it to work at peak efficiency. Now, for a lot of people who are concerned with that, is they typically notice once they're in a CVT as they're hitting that gas. It kind of gives you a little bit of a different feel to the wheel, a little bit of a different drive. What Buick has done now is using software and their technology to give you more of a standard feel when it comes to the transmission. So you're going to experience kind of what it would feel like to be in a 6-speed transmission on the Buick Gx with the CVT. So fear not, when you get behind the wheel, you're not even going to think it's a CVT transmission. Now, going into the 1.3 liter engine, you're going to have the 9-speed transmission, which helps out increase your fuel economy and also increase that peppiness and performance on there. Okay, so you're going to expect a faster get up and go when it comes to performance on the 1.3 liter engine and the 9-speed transmission combination. Those are all going to be equipped with the all-wheel drive option. You can still get the 1.3 liter, like I said before, on the front-wheel drive option as well. Now, the other cool thing is on the 1.3 liter engine, with additional equipment of the trailer hitch, you can tow up to 1,000 pounds. So if you're moving from home to home or anything like that and you need to equip a small little trailer, this guy can tow up to 1,000 pounds with the small trailer behind it. So that'll work out just in case you need that additional room. Okay. Now, the cool thing about it too is that we're going to be using an upgraded suspension on here. This suspension delivers a nice and quiet ride. So the suspension that we're going to have on here is going to be the McPherson strut front suspension and a twist beam rear suspension, which allows you to have that nice smooth feel. And in combination with Buick's quiet tuning, it's going to give you that nice quiet ride that you're looking for in a luxury SUV. Now, with the all-wheel drive models, they also add what's called a Watts linkage rear suspension, adding more stability and improved handling. So those are the two different types of options that you'll have when it comes to the all-wheel drive, the front-wheel drive, the different powertrains, and the suspension on there. So pretty cool stuff coming from Buick. I think it's going to be an awesome compact SUV to hit the market for a lot of clients that are looking for fuel economic, luxury SUV, performance, and just a nice, stylish ride. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today on Chevy Nerd. If you've made it this far, hit the like button, share, leave a comment. We're going to cover part 2, which is going to be the interior of the Buick Gx on the next exciting episode of the Chevy Nerd. We'll see you soon.